Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse and the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this Young Sportsman's Weekend. I've had my season has officially ended. Thought I was going to get my regular 3. I should have at least had 2, but I did get 1. And I was proud of that. And, of course, I took my deer to Dave's Deer Processing right there in Galloway. And I couldn't hardly pick the sack up with 2 hands, much less 1. So I was really pleased with it. And we got Dave Payne on the line with us this morning. Dave, and I know as the season grounds to an end here, you guys, I know there were some trying times, a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
What did you learn from this deer season, Dave?
Well, we had some growing pains, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure. But, we trucked on through and held true to our 12 to 14-day turnaround time for the whole season.
Yes.
Had a great season, met a lot of great people.
Yeah.
And we found some stuff that we're going to have to improve on for next season to make it flow a little better. But overall, it was great. It was great.
Well, you were out there on the limb, so to speak, because
that's right.
And later in the show, we're going to talk to Chuck Yost of TWRA about those most famous initials, CWD, that I'm so tired of and everything. And I know you are, but you guys stuck through it. So the season itself, according to you, were they good deer? Did you have any problems with any kind of deer? Did you get anything that you had to send off to TWRA? How did it go that way?
Well, it went great. We tested every single deer that came in.
There you go. Yeah.
We sent out the samples we tried to do it. Sometimes we got a week behind or whatever. But
sure. Yeah.
Every week or every other week, we sent in every sample that came in that we had. We only know of 4 that came back positive that people called us about.
Okay.
Through the whole season, so that's great.
That's great.
Numbers.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I think it's running somewhere 3-4% in the CWD zone. So, in my opinion, those are great numbers.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Yeah.
It's always bittersweet at the end on the last juvenile.
Yeah.
You're ready for it to be over, but you miss seeing everybody.
You have made some friends, haven't you, Dave? I mean,
that's for sure.
Because tell our listeners about your business, because we've already, me and Dave already talked. We're going to be back with Dave next year, because I think we had a good partnership with Outdoors with Larry Ray and Dave Payne there, because this is really a family business, right, Dave?
That's right. It is 100% at our end. We got a couple other employees, but for the most part, it's 100% family run over here.
Oh, so it's your wife, Melissa. Who else?
Yep, it's my wife, Melissa. My brother was here this year.
Yeah, he was. I met him. Yeah.
And then we have my wife's best friend that works in here with us.
That's right. Yeah. So you guys know, and it's really, if you're out today or you're heading out or you've already got your deer, whatever it might be, and this is a great weekend for bonding. For the young folks, still go. Dave is there today, tomorrow.
That's right.
And you can't miss him. If you see Slingshot Charlie's, you just make a left and go right up that Burroughs Cemetery Road, I guess.
Right.
And it's on the left. Can't miss it. It's got a nice big facility there, and he's added a truck to keep the cooler and everything like that. Dave, I saw where they're going to build an incinerary to get rid of carcasses in Fayette County.
I've heard some about that.
You have heard. I think that's because a lot of people are saying, well, it's taken them 6 weeks sometime to get the deer back.
That's right.
But there's also the problem of getting rid of them. So did you guys did it go smoother than you thought, or were you?
It went great. We thought, like I said earlier in the year, we've never been a bone-in cut shop.
Yes.
Everything's been boneless for us, so we had very little protocol that we had to change on our end. And I thought it went great. Our numbers are up from last year.
Well, that's the important thing. Yeah.
And, in the early season, we got flooded with hunters for the hungry.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, a lot of people were using that to test their farms.
Yeah.
But once the hype kind of died down on it,
yeah.
I mean, the hunters never missed a beat, which is great. I mean, if we don't harvest them, then we can't fix the problem.
So I'm saying, shame on you if you did not hunt this year.
That's
because you thought that you didn't want to get sick or you're going to pass away or whatever it might be. And I think there were people out there. I've got the numbers here through Wednesday.
That's right.
And I know our county, Fayette, Hardeman, where I hunt, we're both down number-wise of deer killed. And I don't know if that means they didn't go hunting or they went hunting, they processed it themselves, or they just didn't do it. So,
or maybe they didn't see anything.
Yeah, no, they didn't see anything in that. But I can tell when I went by Dave, and I went by him 3 or 4 times, and I don't just take my deer. One time I went by, and he's already full up, and I couldn't get in, So I know that and everything. Well, Dave, I wanted to thank you personally on the air for your job here on Outdoors with Larry Ray and on the website and everything. So Dave is open today, Saturday till 7. Is that right, or what time?
We'll be open 9 to 8 on today, Saturday morning, and 9 to 7 on Sunday.
9 to 8 today, folks. 9 to 8
That's
today.
Right.
9 to 7 tomorrow. And then after that, what is? Are you ready? Are you ready for it to end, Dave? Be truthful now.
Yeah, we're ready for it to be over.
Yes,
and we're hoping to have everything finished out in the next week and a half. Everything that's come in. So we'll be calling everybody for pickup, and we'll be available from 9 to 7, 7 days a week for pickups, and wrap up the season and get it over with. So if the weather holds out today, we're going to be in good business.
Well, I know that when you do it, I got my text from Melissa say it's ready to pick up. It's real simple. Just go by there, and I'm throwing in if you've never eaten at Slingshot Charlie, shame on you there too. That bread pudding is worth dying for. I can tell you that.
That's right.
Hey, again, Dave, appreciate you. I appreciate your other job that I know that you do to serve our county as a deputy sheriff and what you do. And I'm glad Melissa's okay. Her and the grinder got along good now. So that's
right.
That's
they
good.
Got an understanding.
All right, buddy. We'll take care and we'll stay in touch. Okay.
All right, Larry. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you, man. I'm glad to get to know you. Okay. Have a great one.
Too.
All right. Dave Payne, a nice guy and a great family. And
they do a great job processing, too.
Yeah, I've got some coming for you. I told you I want you to see this, the burger, the way he packages them in. A lot of times you would get some, people do it different, but he's got a good thing. And I know Scott Stengel was my man for many years, and Scott knows Dave. They worked together, and Scott dropped out, so Dave jumped in and took over for me. So, Young Sportsmen, that's this weekend. You need to get on out there, folks. I'm telling you, I'm looking at the TWRA book, and it's, let's see, it says Young Sportsmen's January 11th to 12th. There it is right there. Unit L, kill 3 a day. So let's check it out. It's on page 31. And the guide, and, of course, CWD, I dream about CWD. I can tell you.
It's there. It's there.
I'm ready for you to cook something.
Kind of need to move on with it. I'm
going to ask you something. Now we put the the duck poppers on the website. I've already had comments about it. So we got to come up with some kind of maybe once a month. You've done some.
I like to do deer.
That's what I was going to say. So what would you recommend if you want the steaks, or what do you burger? What do you? What would you
know what?
What?
I'll tell you. Ground venison is good.
It is
so many different ways.
Okay.
Whether it's marinara,
yes,
a bolognese.
Oh yeah,
it's very good.
I'm getting hungry.
Meatloaf.
Oh yeah, I love the meatloaf. It's lean, man. It's lean. You won't find no fat in there.
Well,
what I do, we add a little
differently.
Bit. All right, what do you do?
Is I take regular breakfast sausage.
Okay.
And I mix a pound of venison, ground venison, with a half a pound of sausage.
It's coming.
Oh my gosh!
So you're gonna make us some.
I can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna get you some.
And I do my Bambi burgers that way.
Yeah, we do that too. Don't say that though.
But ground sausage,
not Bambi burgers. That's peanut. I mean,
that's Peanut. He likes that. And I like to do marinated back straps.
Oh yeah.
Wrapped in bacon. There's so many different ways that you can.
Well, I've had a lot of talk. If you go
chili, my gosh,
yeah, LR Outdoors. Right there, you can get Ron's recipe. We're going to try promoting Ron's recipe, and maybe we'll get him.
We'll get some more done.
We need to get a book. We need to get a book of Ron's recipes and other travels.
And I would tell you, I would invite you down to a cooking demonstration I'm going to do in Belzona, Mississippi next week. I'm going to be down there Tuesday.
Are you really?
At Worcester Gardens, which is an event venue in Belzona.
Uh-huh.
And I was invited down there to be a guest cook.
Really?
Yeah. This is the third time I've gone down there for it, and they said, "Could you please come back down?"
In Belzona, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what's the name again?
Worcester Gardens. Wister.
Worcester Gardens, and that's in Belzona?
Belzona, Mississippi.
All right, and you can anybody go or pay, or what is it?
It is open to the public. They offer spots for members first, and what it is I will actually cook in front of a crowd on site
with people watching you cook.
Yes,
You're
they only have 24 slots, chairs, and they get to eat everything I cook.
Right. I didn't know. Ron Wong is, like I say, he's giving me his itinerary here for the next 6 years, it looks like. No, just through October. The man is everywhere. But
I've forgotten some stuff on that thing,
all right,
too.
Well, I know what's coming up next. You're not forgotten. We're getting ready to talk fishing now. And a young man named Cole Floyd is coming up out of Leesburg, Ohio. Mm-hmm. He's a new part of the Strike King family from Bethel University and all the things. Wow, this kid has done great. And he told me off the air that, yes, McKenzie, Tennessee is bigger than Leesburg, Ohio. I can't wait to hear that. Let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Ron Wong, get ready. We're coming back.
We're ready.